Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, we are 91 days away from the 2026 Daytona 500. Whew, we are getting there. We started at 104. We're down to 91. Yeah, a little bit time to go, but you know what? As we've been doing for the last 2 weeks since there's been the non-racing season, is profiling each car number based on the countdown days. So we're down to 91. Number 91. 332 races in the Cup Series, 17 wins, 57 top 5s, 92 top 10s, 13 poles. The first time the number 91 was used in the NASCAR Cup Series was July 10th, 1949. The last time it was used was this past February 16th, 2025. It's currently known as Project 91 for Trackhouse Racing. We had Halo Casanovis, the four-time Indy 500 champion in the Daytona 500. Hopefully they'll do that again this year. Kind of like that idea that Justin Marks has done with that, but obviously expanding to 3 teams last year. There's less opportunities and less resources in the team to go ahead and keep up with the Project 91. Having 4 cars at Daytona, Justin said that was a lot of work for that team. We know that's how we found Shane Van Gisbergen. That's how we all figured out how to say the name Shane Van Gisbergen, was because of Project 91 in that Chicago street race. 75 different drivers have driven the number 91. Only 2 drivers have ever won in it. Chevrolet was 163 times, 61 Hudson. And that's what's cool about this number 91. It's kind of the modern day with Project 91 with Trackhouse and Shane and everything. But yet it's got such old school, deep roots to it. 163 Chevrolet, that's kind of modern, we know that. But 61 Hudsons, what? 61 times this number 91 was on a Hudson Hornet. Oldsmobile 37, Plymouth 29. These are all old NASCAR brands. 28 Dodge, 9 Ford, 8 Toyota, 4 Buick and Pontiac. One time it was on a Cadillac, one time on a Chrysler. So yeah, it's got such deep-rooted history, and the driver that's drove it the most, 2-time NASCAR champion Tim Flock, 90 races, 16 wins, 52 top 5, 64 top 10s, average finish 9.2. Of all these names, there's only 2 that come up in a daily conversation typically, and even one of those is not true. It's been a while. R.D. Brown, 23 starts, 1 top 5, 3 top 10s, average finish 21.0. Kevin LePage, that's a name from the past. We all know who Kevin LePage is. 16 races, average finish 30.5. Harold Miller, 14 starts, 25.1 average finish. Chase Elliott's dad, 1989 NASCAR Cup Series champion Bill Elliott, Hall of Famer, 12 starts in the number 91. Those was when he drove for Ray Everham Racing. When Casey King was in the 9. Bill ran some part-time work in the 91 for him. Because I can still remember that 91 on those Dodges. And that one kind of had the flames, or the flames or whatever coming off the back of it. It was kind of cool looking. 1 top 10, average finish 27.0. Neil Castles, 11 starts in the number 91. 1 top 5, 5 top 10, average finish 14.5. And you can't talk about the 91 without talking about Shane Van Gisbergen. 2 starts, 1 win, 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, average finish 5.5. Winning in his first ever NASCAR Cup Series start. Yes, it was on the street course, first one in NASCAR history. Yes, it was in the rain, but NASCAR had rained in the rain prior. NASCAR has since won the street courses, and Shane's won most of them, all but one. But you know what? He is a generational talent. He is one of one. There is nobody else like Shane Van Gisbergen. And that's why I became a fan of his. Alright, on the Xfinity side, Stanton Barrett. There's a name we haven't heard in a long time. 43 starts, 31.9 average finish. Kyle Weatherman, 36 starts, 2 top 10s, average finish 23.9. Josh Pilecki, 28 starts, 2 top 10s, average finish 23.4. Terry Cook, 25 starts, average finish 40.7. Mason Massey, 24 starts, 2 top 10s, average finish 26.5. Todd Gilliland's dad, Butch Gilliland's son, David Gilliland, 16 starts, average finish 40.0. Rich Bickle, 9 starts in the Xfinity Series in number 91. 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, average finish 26.6. Yes, I know it is the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. That starts in February. I know it is technically that now, but the last time we were in a race, it was the Xfinity Series. So until we run a race under the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, I'll still call it the Xfinity Series. There's people still call it the Busch Series. So we all know what I'm talking about. It's the Grand National Series. Well, that would confuse some people because it was the Busch Grand National Series, and then the Cup Series used to be called the Grand National Division. Truck Series, 37 starts, 2 top 5s, average finish 19.6 for Jack Wood. We know who even driving the 91 truck for anymore for Macklin Racing there in the Truck Series. Colby Howard, 23 starts, 3 top 10s, average finish 19.4. J.C. Stout, 19 starts, 29.1 average finish. Zane Smith, 5 starts, 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s, average finish 7.6. And of course, Carl Long pulling up the rear on here with 3 starts, average finish 27.0. Now, this is not an all-inclusive list of everyone that drove the 91. On the Xfinity side, it had a total of 333 starts, 3 top 5s, 13 top 10s. First race was March 5th, 1983. Last race was November 1st, 2025. 62 different drivers. I talked about 6. Truck Series, 98 starts, 3 top 5s, 11 top 10s. 15 different drivers drove it. I talked about 5. You can go to driveraverages.com, put in any car number in NASCAR history, 4X, 19A, 42A, whatever you want to be, 505, whatever it is, and you can look at the complete history of that car number. Obviously, I'm sticking with, for the countdown, the number of days. Obviously, 104, we don't use the triple-digit numbers anymore. Currently, there's only 110 numbers NASCAR allows. 0 through 99, 00 through 09, only 2-digit numbers. That was changed in 1972. One of the reasons I heard it was changed, obviously, because of scoring and easier to score, seeing the 2 numbers on top of the car versus the 3, because it made it smaller and they kind of blurred together sometimes. I also think it's a cleaner look. I think having the triple digits kind of looks weird. I know some of the throwbacks we've done, some throwbacks with, the 333, Tim Flock's number. I think Darrell Waltrip did that, but it was kind of done in a way where you still had the 17 on there, and then Corey LaJoie did a 777 once where they had a small 7, the normal 7, and a small 7. So yeah, there's been some unique throwbacks with some of those triple-digit numbers, but actual truly number, I know if you look at the entry list, sometimes you will see a triple-digit number, and that's only because multiple teams may use a number. Like one of them, I'm thinking it was like 142, because 2 different teams were using the 42 in the Xfinity Series. So yeah, there's little things for NASCAR-wise you see that, but what you see on the car will just be the 2 numbers. Cars and trucks. So that is car number 91. A little bit of rich history, obviously. It's one of those kind of grandfather numbers that don't get used much anymore. It's in the Xfinity Series. It's the 3rd car, I believe, for DGM, and we've seen it in the Truck Series as of recent, and then obviously Project 91 for Trackhouse. So, all right, as always, thanks for watching Rubber Sports Show. We have 90 days left after today until the Great American Race. Can't wait. As always, thanks for watching Rubber Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Rubber Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports talk content.